Hello everyone! Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and for today's video, we will be discussing all about the cardiorespiratory system. So let's start. Cardiovascular plus respiratory is equal to cardiorespiratory system. Meaning to say, in cardiorespiratory system, we have two systems, the respiratory and the cardiovascular. When we say respiratory system, it provides the means to gather oxygen from the environment and transfer it to the body, while cardiovascular system, it provides the means to transport oxygen to the tissues of the body. Meaning to say, these two are connected to each other. So we have the cardiorespiratory system. The cardiorespiratory system is the body system specialized in carrying out respiration in our body. But what is respiration? Respiration, it involves the intake of oxygen and its delivery to the cells of the different parts of the body and the removal of carbon dioxide. They carry out the essential task of gas exchange. Always remember that human needs oxygen and we get that in our environment, most especially in our trees, while we are exhaling carbon dioxide, the trees needed it. Meaning to say, it is a give and take relationship. Here are the organs comprises the cardiorespiratory system. Let us discuss it one by one. First, we have the nasal cavity. Under this, we have the nostrils, nasal vibrissae, and the cilia. When we say nostrils, it is the opening into the nasal passages. The nasal vibrissae, it filters dust and other particles, while the cilia, it is a microscopic hair-like projections in the nasal cavity. Next, pharynx and larynx. The pharynx is an organ of the respiratory system which serves as the common passage for food and air. The pharynx is also known as the throat, while larynx is also known as the voice box. Trachea, bronchi, bronchioles, and alveoli. Trachea is also known as the windpipe. Bronchi, it is a distal end of the trachea and it branches out into two. The bronchioles, it is the smallest tubes. Alveoli, it is a grape-like structure at the end of the bronchioles, and the capillaries, it is equipped with tiny blood vessels. Next, we have lungs and diaphragm. Our lungs is located in the chest cavity surrounded by the rib cage. It is also the main organ of the respiratory system. Below the lungs, you can see the diaphragm. And the diaphragm is a dome-shaped muscle that controls breathing. Here are the other components of the cardiorespiratory system. We have the heart. Always remember that the heart is the pumping organ of the cardiovascular system, and it is located at the center of the chest, slightly tilted to the left. Our heart is divided into four chambers. We have the left atrium, right atrium, left ventricle, and right ventricle. We have also atria. The atria, it receive blood, while ventricles, it is the pumping chambers of the heart. The blood vessels include the arteries, veins, and capillaries. When we say arteries, it carry blood away from the heart. It is also called arterioles, while veins, it carries blood toward the heart. It is also called as venules. In capillaries, it is very tiny blood vessels. In terms of our heartbeat, the average heartbeat is 60 to 100 times per minute. When we see pulse, it is the rhythmic stretching of the artery, and pulse can be felt in various parts of the body, such as on the wrist, the sides of the neck, and the upper arm muscles. In terms of heart sounds, the sound consists of a pattern of two syllables. It goes like this: lub dub, lub dub. The first sound, lub, is produced by the vibration of the ventricles when they contract, and the second, dub, is produced by the vibration of the valves. Blood vessels. Cardiovascular system is also composed of a network of tubes which are referred to as blood vessels. It is the passageway of blood that brings blood to different parts of the body, and it is considered as vast networks of small tubes that carry blood throughout the body. It includes the arteries, veins, and capillaries. Arteries, blood vessels which carry blood away from the heart, like what we said a while ago, and we have aorta and arterioles. When we say aorta, it is the largest arteries, but when we say arterioles, it is the smallest arteries. In terms of vein, like what we said a while ago, it carries blood toward the heart, and we have vena cava and venules. Vena cava is the largest veins, while venules is the smallest veins. Capillaries is the smallest blood vessels, and it is connected between arteries and veins. It can be found also in the alveoli of the lungs. In terms of blood circulation, the human blood is composed of the red blood cells, white blood cells, as well as platelets. The circulation of blood leads to the transportation of oxygen all throughout the body. It is also essential in the transport of nutrients, which is absorbed by the small intestine. We have two types of circulation: the pulmonary circulation and systemic circulation. The difference between the two is that in pulmonary circulation, the movement of deoxygenated blood from the heart into the lungs. But in systemic circulation, the movement of oxygenated blood from the heart going toward the different parts of the body. How to keep the cardiorespiratory system healthy? First, do regular exercise. Second, eat a well-balanced diet. Third, live in a clean environment. And fourth, do not smoke cigarettes and avoid going near smokers. So that's all about cardiorespiratory system. I hope that you learned something, and if you were new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe. Until next time, goodbye.